ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Amos Kester, if you will, the CEO of Kester Amos Consultancy Services Limited. We're back here with the Greenhouse project. Yesterday we made the previous video we made a brief statement about the greenhouse, and I said I was going to make an exclusive video about it. So the greenhouse is made up of 3 different materials. We have the nets and the UV treated tarpaulin and the poles. Now the function of the net is for it to circulate air into the building. It allows ventilation into the greenhouse, while the tarpaulin is there to prevent rain from falling inside the greenhouse and also help to reduce the amount of heat that is transmitted into the greenhouse because it is UV treated tarpaulin. And the poles help to give us the dome shape of the greenhouse, just as you can see it's dome there. Now the net is well fastened into the wall to prevent escape from the snails. So if you look at here, you will see the snail crawling beside the wall and they have no route or escape. So that's how it has been built. So now I'm going to take you inside. Then you can also see we have a water trench around the greenhouse. If you come this way, you see it clearer. You can see the water trench is running completely through the greenhouse, so no hand is expected to invade. So we're going to take you inside, but before that, this platform is what we step on, so you don't step on snails inside when the snails have been introduced. So when you put these on the ground, you see there's a space. The snails can be under here and you step on this so you don't damage any of the snails or crack any of the shells. So we have this inside as a foot mat. So we're going to go inside now, and this is the door, which is well secured from anything having access inside. So this is the foot mat we talked about. We just introduced them. So you can see we already have snails here. You can see the snails are already moving inside the vegetation. So if you open it, you will see some inside, probably. Okay, you can see another one here. So they live their natural life inside the vegetation. Now when you see here, we have a platform. On this platform is where we feed the snails. So we pour the formulated feed here. The snails climb on top to feed on it. During the daytime, they go under it. You can see this is not falling to the ground, so the snails can find shade here during the day, and in the night they come on top to feed because they are nocturnal animals. Now since water doesn't come in here, how do we get water here? These are the sprinklers. We have them in strategic locations in the building. They water this greenhouse whether it is dry season or it is rainy season. This greenhouse is always green because of the watering. So this is how we step inside the greenhouse. So you can see the platforms where we threw in the feed. We just pour the feed there. The snails come at night to feed, but that is after watering it. So if you look closely, you can still see the sprinklers there. Now remember, the greenhouse is not where we breed the mature snails. We only introduce young snails here. Now the young snails are the ones we hatch from the concrete pens. So we do the breeding in the concrete pen, the hatching of the eggs in the concrete pens. As the young snails are hatched out from the eggs, we introduce into the greenhouse. So in other words, the greenhouse can be called a fattening pen, where the snails are fattened to market size. Now when they are mature enough to go to the market and you want to select the mature snails and market them, all you have to do is raise these platforms. Most times all the snails will be under this platform. So you pick out the bigger ones and you allow the younger ones to continue growing. So that's how it is designed. So you move those ones to the market. Now this gives you advantage because it contains more snails. This single greenhouse can carry between 80,000 to 100,000 snails. So but if you want to rear 100,000 snails in a concrete pen, you'll be spending close to 30 million to construct pens that will accommodate 100,000 snails. But with this greenhouse, it's just 2.5 million and you have an accommodation for 80 to 100,000 snails. So that is why the greenhouse is so efficient. Now we don't come here to sort for eggs. When the snails mature to the point where they start laying eggs, they will lay. The ones that will hatch, the ones that will not hatch will not hatch. So you just take your chances with that. You're not depending on egg production here, because someone will want to say once the snails are mature for market, they will start laying egg. What do you do with the eggs? The ones that will hatch will help to populate the greenhouse, while the ones that does not hatch, well, there's nothing we can do about that. The idea here is to fatten the snails and grow them to the market. We're not thinking about egg collection here. So all the egg collection is done in the concrete pens, and the young ones are moved down here for marketability. So here you have fresh snails. Now one thing you must know is if you have snails in concrete pens, after a period of time you discover that the shell color start turning white. It's because of their contact with the wall. But when you have them here, they retain their natural coloration. So that's why you see most of the snails we supply you have their natural coloration. And when you start growing them after a period, you discover the shells are starting to turn white. It's because you keep them purely on the concrete pens. But we only do the breeding on the concrete pens. So that's why we're advising most of our clients that want to go on a large scale to also have a greenhouse setup. So both of them will complement themselves very well. So you do the breeding with one and you do grow out with one. So that is just the way it is. We are actually walking. So we are actually introducing this. That's why I'm sweating. And the sweating is good for me, of course. This corona planned to make me fat in the house, but thank God I'm back in business. So I'm trying to burn off some fats too. And I wonder someone will say, where's the fat? Don't worry, you won't understand. All right, so that's the much we can take for now. We have to go back to work because we're just introducing this into the pens as we just introduced some snails. So I'm still going to come back on you with the greenhouse. There are a lot to say. We can't say it all in one day. So until we come your way again, in case you want to give us a call, the number to call is +23468068525025032. And until we come your way again, God bless you. Bye bye, and please stay at home and stay safe. Bye bye.